February 1st, about 2 in the afternoon. Oh no, it's about 1. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's like 30 some degrees out. Well, it's enough to make the snow melt. Right. Come on out. Okay, I'll take these guys for a walk. Need to put on some gloves. Been really windy. Yes, little lady. Your brother's probably going to have an episode here real quick. So, yeah. That's interesting. Line. Ah, maybe a stick was there. Yeah, that's probably what was there. There was a stick. Boy, look at them go. Man, look at them. They're so happy to be out. I guess I should get something off my chest. I've been living in like fear for the last 2 years. I used to be so nothing bothered me. But now, whew, wow, that was a bomb. Whew. Wow, that stinks. Yeah, I just don't know how to start. Just confused. Scared. I know I don't have to be, but I am. I'm fearful. Yeah, look at you. What are you doing? Wow. Oh, I forgot to lock the truck. Let's see if I can get this to... There. There, look at it, lock. I got a weak battery in that fob. But in the past 2 years, I've been dizzy in my head. Been scared. Boy, look at him go. Rocky's running today. He's not letting that air get a hold of him. Yep. Beautiful out today. Yeah. Nice out. You can tell my path. I walk all the time. Whew, it's chilly. Ah. Yep. Just I lost I just lost like my mojo, just lost because I don't know, it's just weird because it's like no one cares. I feel like no one cares because we go to the VA and try to reach out that way, and they don't listen. They want to do their little check the boxes. So the only thing I have as an outlet is this here, and 387 people think I'm worth watching or coming up on their feed. And basically all I do is dog walk these two. Because of my fear and everything, I just can't see me put myself out there into the world and living conditions and everything. And I tell you what, I don't know. Maybe I need broken down again. Go back to basic training again. And broke down and then become a Hulk. Because right now, military-wise, that there, I mean, they could have. I have never taken a bonus in my whole career. I've never taken a bonus because I've always been dual status. What are you eating? Get off that. Whatever that is, you put it down. You don't touch it. Oh, some leaves? You eating leaves now? Looks like poop. Oh, it's a mouse. Oh, mousy. You got a mousy. Oh. Okay. That's what you found. Dead little mousy. Is that what you're finding out here? So, yeah. So right now, I like need to be. I just feel like, I don't know. I need a total change. I need a total change in my life, how I'm living. I need somebody to care about me, and I care about them. But right now, I just don't have that in my life. Maybe this is where maybe this is where most of these people veterans end up, because they are faced with that they are alone, and nobody cares. In the society we have, it just seems like it's not bringing together. It's not bringing people together. It's to segregate and push away. And I am tired of feeling that way. Being pushed away because you go to the VA and it's just their job. They don't have no personal interest in you. It's their job to, stand there and make these decisions. And, like, like I keep saying, I went in there and I stand there. My last appointment, I walked in and I'm like talking to my the mental health, my doctor, and I stood there and I told him, I was like, "Hey, I'm dizzy all the time. I'm just just confused." And then he asked me the same question, and I told him, "Hey, I'm not sleeping. I need that sleep aid that you prescribed." So, then he asked me the question again. I'm good. I'm great. That's what he wanted to hear. That's the answer he wanted to hear. He didn't want to hear, I'm standing there and I'm like, having a hard time, concentrating. Then you know what he does? He pushes it off onto the medical doctor. Over on that's medical. You need to go see a medical. It's like, no, what? And then I go to the medical doctor, and I'm like, hey, I'm having, trouble sleeping, and I'm like confused, and I need help, and that's your medical doctor. That's your mental health doctor. Go see him. They push it off on each other, and especially, I don't like my primary care doctor because I tell him I tell him straight up. Hey, I have Monair disease. That is what I have. That is what I've come to put my symptoms down on. WebMD, you name it. I have come to the fact, that I have Monair's disease because I'm dizzy. I have all these symptoms that sync with Monair's disease, and the guy won't budge on it. He won't budge on it. And then at the end of the thing, he has the nerve to stand there and look me straight in the face and say, "Hey, what can I do for you?" Okay, diagnose me with Monair's disease. I mean it. You know, they want to brush things off on other things. You know, it's your anxiety, you know, and it's your high blood pressure. But what does all that culminate into? What does it all come into? What you know? What really, you know? Like there's got to be the cause, okay? So Meniere's disease, you just cover across the board, and you know he won't do it. Makes his job would make his job easier, make my mind easier, and come to find out that probably B12 deficient and vitamin D deficient, and I started taking them. And I started feeling better. And the only thing I got to get over now is my fears, so I can go back to work. I need to go back to work. I probably should go back to work because that would give me something to then, you know, sitting in my house, taking my dogs for a walk. I enjoy taking these guys for a walk. That's the only good time. But I feel, yeah, I just feel. Here's the kitty's grave. Kitty grave right there. A little baby kitty. Well, Precious seems to be enjoying the outside, and Rocky is too. He hasn't had his fit today. We might go on a second walk. He found a mouse, or killed a mouse. I don't know which. As long as we don't take it back to the house. Oh, my nose is running. Like a couple weeks ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. Let's see, the 29th. No. Well, like my birthday. A week before my birthday, I guess that would be. I felt like I had a heart attack. Laid in bed for a day. Right here, my chest, it hurts. But then I got a hernia from down here that sends stress all the way up to my chest. So I think it's just the hernia pulling or nagging at me. But no, that is like heart-wrenching pain, like someone stabbed me in the heart. But I after that day, I thought to myself, I'm not going to be found in this house. I'm not going to be found in this house. So I started doing a mile on the treadmill for 3 days. I did a mile. Then I started doing, I said, what the heck? What do I got to lose? So I do a mile in the morning, and then I do at least 2 at night. And I guess start pumping or something, and I noticed the ears ringing started to lessen. So I think with me, how I'm feeling, I think I need to put myself into that stress to, like, exercise stress. I mean, get the heart pumping and everything. And I'm like sitting here kind of wondering what kind of job do I want to do? Where do I want to go for a job? And I'm like standing there. What has health insurance benefits, or maybe not even health insurance? Maybe just straight dollar rate. Then when I go, I just ask what the dollar amount is. Yeah, because VA made a I know that one place, that gastroenterology place. They sent out but I went through VA, and see, I showed them my VA card, gave them my VA card, and then they said that they were going to send out pathology for taking a sample and come back negative. I guess it came back negative. I don't know. But I have a spot in my stomach that was or is sensitive, I guess she would say. Yeah. I think we're gonna go on another hike. Man, he keeps pulling things out of the snow. I need a... Oh, wow. I do need a snot rag. I'm gonna have to blow my nose. You like your outing? Yeah? Yeah, little girl? Alright, yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm totally confused, alone, and don't know what to do. How to even get started on. I've been throwing things in the garbage. I'm like standing there. Do I use this? Do I need it? Nope. I throw it out. I've been doing that too the past 2 weeks, throwing stuff out that I don't need. So here we go. I can feel it tugging in there. It's sore right here, where my pec is. It's sore, but getting in, precious. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna shut the door. Watch your tail. I could see that her yelp. Alright, let me see here. Let's see here. Alright, let's put you guys there. I know this truck needs to go get detailed. I don't know where there's a good detailer. Does anybody ever look at it? You know, after you blow your nose, to look at it to see if it's okay or not. Do you do that? I just want to know how many people look at their. And then when you get also, oh, where's the do people when you get up? Do you look at your poop? What do you think, Rocky? Another trail? Trying to break up the ear crystals. They say that there's ear crystals, according to my one buddy. Yeah, the Epley maneuver, where you gotta lay down on the bed, and crack your. I basically like crack your neck in a sense, but it's supposed to like. Do something with the ear crystals in your ears so you don't hear the ringing. So yeah, I woke up a little foggy this morning, and then my head felt a little heavy, and I stood there and I did a half mile, seeing if I could knock, get my brain to function, or to knock the whatever, the heaviness out. And then that didn't work, so I stood there and did another mile. But during that time, I made them some beef tips. Made them some beef tips for dinner tonight. So they won't eat dog food. I can't find dog food they'll eat. But if they get hungry enough. Nobody's out here in the woods now. Nobody's out here. Look at the snow melting. And it's like a sheet of ice. So I had to stick her in 4-wheel drive. Branches have fallen because of the wind. We had big heavy gusts here. This looks terrible. Looks like one big sheet of ice. fearful. Yep, it's one big sheet of ice. I just feel the slipping. There's Turkey Reserve number 4 we're passing by. Oh, you stop it, bro. No whining. No whining, bro. So, supposedly, rumor has it Microsoft or Oracle want to purchase TikTok, but then I don't understand why there's a copyright. Somewhere somebody found a copyright for Facebook. So, just basically, we might as well say TikTok is not TikTok. Yeah, I can't talk about conspiracies on here, or they'll just come in and swoop in and delete the video. I can't share my opinion on politics and government. I've been doing this for quite a few years now, off and on this YouTube, and I have not made no money any way, shape, or form from it. I was hoping that something would take place, like I would take off and people would watch me, but nobody wants to watch dog walking and talking about conspiracies. Dog walking and talking about conspiracies, that's what I do. Oh, Rocky, you don't have to whine. This gate open the other day. Oh, yep, there's the gate. The gate's back open again. They have Boy Scouts up in here, so it's the Boy Scout cabin. Oh, Yep. Oh, quit your crying. You don't have nothing to cry about. Precious the silent one. Rocky's the one who is a nose, and it just drives me bonkers. Oh yeah, and then I used to go on trails. But I don't know. I see my decline. I know what my I see my decline. And it's like nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, unless I like, if I ask them, hey, you go to the doctors with me, you know, I have to pay them to go with me, and but I don't know. I was very grateful when my friend went with me to the gastrology. Well, at least they dropped me off, and I was grateful for that. I was grateful for her help, but it just seems like, I don't know. Without, you know, I don't understand when we retire in the military, and if you're dual status, why can't you keep your job? That's my problem. That's where I'm at. Why can't you keep your job, your maintenance job? Like, I had a maintenance job, and I don't understand why you can't keep it, because it's still a federal civilian job. It's I don't understand how they can. It's a civilian job. How can they make it? I don't understand it. I really don't understand. I don't. I really don't. Because here in Pennsylvania, the only way you can have a military job is if you're dual status. You got to be in the reserves or the National Guard, and there are like very slim. I guess they call it a Title V. Title V jobs, or at least that's what they go title for. I don't know why there isn't like civilian maintenance, a civilian maintenance job, like me just being a civilian, not having to join the. But if there's none here like that in Pennsylvania, or at least that I know of, that you're just a civilian, unless you were combat, like you were injured in combat. That's the only way you get to keep your job. That's the only way you can be a civilian. If you had something traumatic happen, or and it just seems like my whole career, my whole career, it just seems like I've been boned at every possible juncture, every possible promotion, every possible, like I was boned, like other people got more, and I didn't get. Take for instance this one guy, he got a bonus, but they come to me and say, oh well, your job is just because of being dual status. Whoa, this is solid ice. Wow. This here is just nothing but ice. Wow. Okay. That's not going to work. That's not going to work, Rocky. Okay. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh boy. That's just solid ice. Precious won't know how to walk on that. Let's go up to the equestrian. We'll go up to the equestrian. And there's no... Wow, it's just one big ice. Ice. But yeah, I just never... Because I used to work civilian-wise in Little Rock. Well, I was at Pine Bluff Arsenal, and I worked there as a civilian. I didn't have to be in the reserves. Didn't have to be in the reserves. Did not have to be in the National Guard. Didn't have no affiliation with the military other than just the job. And but I come here to PA and you have to be dual status. Dual status. The only jobs that are really civilian that I know of are the MWR jobs. Wow, this is everywhere there's tracks. Everywhere there's tracks, man, it's just ice. It's just ice. Complete sheet of ice. Yep. Wherever anybody, it's just nothing but ice. But I just never understood that here in PA. Because they deploy a lot. I don't understand why they don't have their, like, retirees. Why can't the retirees be the civilian maintenance? I don't understand. And I would love to have that job, just to go in to do maintenance. And but they don't. I don't know why they can't do that here. I know there's jobs for range control, where you go out and there's like a small task force to do that. But I don't understand it. Why can't I have a maintenance job as government? I mean, my federal job that I used to work at. I don't understand. understand. Because they're always having wage grade aid postings on the internet, and the only way you can have that job is if you're a civilian. But they came through and made wage grade 10s. They made wage grade 10s. They didn't have. They could stay. They had the choice. They had a choice. They could stay in the reserves, and then, when it come time to retire, they still keep their job. Wage grade 10s, and I went from an 8 to a 9. I was trying for a 10, but my security clearance didn't come back fast enough, and but I don't understand why the inspector wage grade 10s were able to convert to a civilian after they retire, and they're allowed to keep their jobs. I don't understand that, and that needs. If it's okay for them, why not? Because I would have never left. Because of retirement. Because of the military, actually, when I left, I had 27 years. 27 years to get my 20-year letter. My 20-year letter in. And I think 25 years. It took that long for them to process paperwork or points or whatever it was to issue my 20-year letter. So somewhere, somebody in the system was holding on to paperwork or what have you, and I literally had to do 27 years to be able to actually retire. So whoever, I don't know what process they are going on at the Pentagon or whatever, wherever they make these decisions, and they say you're supposed to get your 20-year letter when you're 20 years, you have actually 20 years in. Because when you're after, like, they don't give any, when you're after 17 years in the reserves, they don't give bonuses. They don't give you an incentive. So I had to give up my maintenance job. Well, I didn't transfer. I went to the cemetery. Thought that would be a good place to retire. But when you're continually harassed by the supervisor and little things And the little things that just nitpicking, I call it nitpicking, but what I'm looking for is an MWR job in the gym. That would be cake. But they're flex positions. They have no insurance with them. It's like they need you for 5 hours. You come in, work for 5 hours. You get paid for 5 hours. There's no like real incentive, like for just that you need to work. We're gonna, let's go to 2. We'll go to 2. We're gonna go to Turkey Reserve 2. That's a short one. I had to get out of the house because I just had to get out of the house. I had to bring these 2 guys. I had to talk to you guys. I just don't feel right like filming at home. But when I come out here to the woods, I feel like I can talk. I don't understand it, but I got there's stuff that I've been like sitting on. I ordered some TMU, and like I'm sitting here like, should I make a video? Shouldn't I make a video? You know, I just don't know. But I guess it would probably be something if I did make a video. You know, a couple videos of the stuff. I really don't like TMU, so I'm going to delete the application. The only thing I really got that I really like is the handheld radio, and I can get the weather station on it. But that's about it. Listen to him over there panting. I hear you over there panting. It's 30 degrees out, Rocky. Yeah, and coming out here, it like takes my mind. Like when I'm sitting in the house, it's like a mind thing. I don't know, but I come out here and it like, I guess forces me to come, like, look at other things. Well, I hope this doesn't delete on me, because I think we're getting close to the mark here. Let me see, 35. Oh yeah. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you in the next one.